What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam. I'm Tim back with a brand new lifeguarding video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to survive the tread water test in the lifeguard course. This is one of the first things that you will do, and it'll be either coupled with a lap swim or it will be on its own. And here are my secrets so that you can pass on your first try. Now, as I upload this video, I will pass 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. Definitely consider subscribing if you're new to the channel to help my channel grow and also help these tips reach more people so that they can become lifeguards as well. Now, let's dive right into this. When you think about the lifeguarding tread water test, there's a couple things that you need to remember. Number one is this is a 2-minute time period where you cannot use your hands at all. You'll either have your hands underneath your armpits or you'll have your hands completely above and out of the water. So in this time, you cannot stop treading, you cannot lower your hands and use them, you cannot touch the bottom of the pool and stand up, and you cannot touch the side walls. As soon as you will do that, you will not pass. So just make sure that when you're taking this test that you are not near a wall or near other people, because that's very important that you don't kick someone and touch the wall by accident and put your test in jeopardy because you accidentally hit the wall or something like that. So it's 2 minutes with no hands. And this will either be, like I said earlier, on its own, so just 2 minutes and that is a test, or you'll swim 150 yards like the Red Cross for the lap swim test, then stop and tread for 2 minutes and then resume the swim for another 50 yards. So point of the matter is that just practice this test on its own when you're tired, when you're not tired, and get it down. And once you do the real thing, you will be fine. Now, here's one key component that you have to do throughout the entire test is that you have to keep your chin above the water. If you do not have your chin above the water and it's like this and your head's lowering, then you're not supporting yourself, you're not treading, and you will be disqualified from the test. So just make sure that you're keeping your chin above water along with all the other things that I mentioned earlier. Now, the first priority when trying to beat this test is to master your bottom half in terms of your kick. So there's 3 kicks that you can choose from. And the key is you can actually use 2 of them and alternate back and forth because each kick has its pros and its cons. If someone were to ask me, what is the kick that you use the most when you tread water, and it's something that you should learn when you take this test, it is the egg beater kick, AKA the bicycle kick. No matter what the situation is, this kick is the best. Because when you think of a bicycle, when you're doing the pedals, right? One foot is kind of bent and the other one's straight. That's kind of like what you're doing with your legs and with your knees, is that you're kind of pedaling on a bike, and as one foot is making circles, the other one is making a circle but is being extended, if that makes sense. So it will keep you level and it will keep you in rhythm and very comfortable. So the time will go by fast, you won't be bobbing up and down, your chin will be consistently above the water, your hands will be out of the water, and it's a very easy kick to maintain and to establish a pace that won't get you tired as easily. So if I was gonna practice on my own, practice the egg beater kick, and you will be completely fine if you learn how to do that. Now, my second preference is the breaststroke kick. The breaststroke kick is another great kick that you can use, and it's a kick that I alternate between, because breaststroke kick, what it does is when you push the water or when you glide like you do a breaststroke, you kind of move your body vertically. And when you do the breaststroke kick while treading, it will allow for your head and your body position to go up a little bit with every push. So if you're someone who's struggling keeping your chin above the water, and let's say you want to give yourself more of a lift, try the breaststroke kick, and it'll help keep your body more vertical than the other kicks. And it's also a very easy kick to learn and something that you can do consistently and not get tired. So those are my 1A, 1B choices. Now, the last kick that you can technically do is the flutter kick. And the problem I have with the flutter kick is that it's very vulnerable to foot cramps and it's a consistent motion like this. And that will get you tired very quickly. It's good in some circumstances if you want the most speed, but since this is a 2-minute exam and you're not moving anywhere, it's not my ideal choice. But if you're the most comfortable with it, definitely learn how to do it and you can use it and switch back and forth between another kick. Now, that is the bulk of the exam. If you can learn a kick, you're basically golden, because treading water with no hands is all bottom half of your body. So there's one other tip that I want to make, and it's pretty much exclusive on this channel because it's not really a mainstream tip. And that is when you're positioning yourself to tread, everyone has their own body type, but take advantage of slightly leaning back. Now, you don't want to lean back in a back float because that is obviously not allowed, and your instructor will notice that and they won't pass you. However, if you treat your treading water like you're sitting in a chair, and you unravel the chair slowly, you'll lean back a little bit, but you won't be in a complete back float. That may help you keep your body in a floating position to make the treading easier. I'm someone who floats on its own, so I don't really need to do a lot of kicks, and other people are different. They sink like a rock, but try to experiment your back position. If you're like super leaning forward, or if you're like slightly leaning forward, or you're more leaning back, couple that with the kicks, and you may find that sweet spot for you that'll keep you afloat and will make this a lot easier to do. So that's something that I definitely recommend you practice and you learn on your own, because everyone's different, and it is a cheat code for treading water, and you'll be able to do this for a very long time. And also, last tip, do not stop treading until your instructor fully says you have passed or you are done. Don't count on your own, don't look at a clock, because that would be the worst way to not pass. So just make sure you go for the whole length of the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Definitely consider subscribing and liking the video if you're new to the channel. Comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you all in the next upload. Thanks so much. Peace out.